Today, global content is growing at an exponential rate, and a rate that the world has never seen before. It's very clear that there is neither time nor budget to translate all of this content into multiple languages for your global audiences. How do you make sure that you get the right content translated for your global markets using the right methodology? Machine translation as a methodology to speed content to market has come a very long way in the last 15 years, and at pace with that, there is now also a critical mass of very skilled human post-editors. Vistatec have been pioneers in this space, and we have set up a service that we refer to as intelligent automated translation. It's fundamentally important that you use the human element of this process in the right way. So think of it this way. If you have a product, you probably have assembly instructions or instructions for use. That information is very important for all of your global customers, and you can easily machine translate that and have it effectively post-edited. That post-edition needs to be done with great care because this information needs to be precise. So not only does it have to be linguistically correct, it also has to be entirely consistent and make as much sense to your customer in France as it does to your customer in Oklahoma. You also have a lot of valuable content that is created by your users and your community, and you may want to share this content with your global audiences. Marketing assets need to be creatively translated, and as a side note, I don't think you want your assembly instructions to be terribly creative. But when it comes to marketing and advertising content, you need to free the translator from any suggestion from a machine. The translator needs to think about what the customer is trying to convey and might even have to entirely rewrite that and abandon what the source sentence said and just write their own sentence conveying the same message in their language. So in both the two previous examples, machine translation can really help your time to market and the cost of localization. Exactly how big that saving is, both in cost and time, will depend on what you're trying to do. In the first example, it probably will take a little bit more effort. In the second example, it would take a little less effort. And then finally, there is content that you can possibly just run machine translation without any human interaction at all before you publish it. I'm thinking about things like knowledge bases and support sites. You want to allow your global customers to get an idea of how to address a problem, carry out a particular task using your product. But it doesn't have to be entirely precise. It doesn't necessarily even have to be linguistically correct. They're going to search en masse and find a piece of information. And here you can just use machine translation out of the box at a very, very low cost, and the result is nearly instantaneous. Your global customers need the same attention as your domestic customers in order to stay loyal to your brand. At Vistatec, we're here to help.